Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, fantastic. Hardware issues for a second there.
Did you get it fixed?
Yeah, seems to be all good.
Nice. All right.
Where are all the participants? We only got 16 right now. What's going on?
Not sure.
I guess it's pretty late in Philippines. And other places, pretty late here too, actually.
What time is it for you guys?
It's 9 p.m. I mean, not so late, but yeah. The Philippines is like 1 a.m. Brazil also we got Mr. Nvidia as well. Video AMA. Hey guys. Here we are. Good old AMA days. We haven't done one in a while now. Anthony, your microphone is muted, by the way.
Just noticed that. Yeah, I missed this. This will be fun. It's been a while.
Yeah. All right. Also, we're recording this AMA, so you guys are watching, later. So
I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn my camera on for some reason. I'm trying. It's not working though.
Try to speak slowly. Tattoo, yeah. The tattoo is real. It's legitimate.
Yo, let's go.
Nice. I love the cut. Nice.
It's pretty big though, right?
Fresh.
It's like on the whole hands.
That's what she said. But no, right.
All right.
You're gonna be bold with it, right? It's gotta mean something.
Yeah. Love it.
To repeat these AMA sessions at different timelines throughout the day. Make sure we get everybody covered.
Hey, Christian.
Hey.
So I think we can slowly start the AMA now.
Okay.
A lot of people joining, and welcome to everyone who's watching it later, watching it now. We've come a long way, and we appreciate every one of you who's has been on this journey with us, every loyal, community member, follower. So we appreciate every one of you guys. Honestly.
Yeah, and we can see that it's in the Philippines is around like midnight, and this AMA is a bit late for you guys, but thanks for being here that late. It will be recorded as well. That's why we don't have much members here for now.
Yep.
But still, we will record it, put it up.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for being here.
Yep.
I mean, we can do these at different times throughout the day, over the next couple of days. And realistically, these are going to be pretty brief and pretty short. We don't really have any itinerary for us to cover. Just answer all those questions everybody has out in the community, right? We really got to get everything covered for you guys because you guys have a lot of questions. We just want to get them answered.
Yep.
Just slow it down. I'm trying. It's tough for me. I'll try.
How's everybody doing today?
Say again?
How are you guys doing today?
We are doing great.
Great, yeah. You know,
I hope other guys who is here are doing the same.
yeah. How are you guys, Anthony, Prasad?
Good.
Good. That's great to hear.
It's early here, afternoon.
Yeah, that's nice. I think the sun is pretty dark outside already. Dark place.
Yeah. Only noon here. Doing pretty good too. Just got back from the barber shop, so feeling all right.
Looking fresh, man. Looking fresh.
Thank you. Thank you. Trying.
Right, but we got a lot of topics to cover. You know, we've been doing a lot of development work behind the scenes. Where should we start even? So, when was the last time we did an AMA? Anthony, do you remember?
Yeah, wow. I think it's an internal community AMA. It's probably been maybe early December since we did one, I think, maybe mid-December. So it's been a few months.
Wow.
We have been like here and there on Sequoia's channels and Twitter Spaces, but not here.
Yeah, in the main community. So here we are.
Nothing.
If you have any questions, ask them in the chat. We have also Kareem as well. If someone wants to speak, you can raise your hand. You can speak. But yeah, the format is pretty simple.
Where's the community? You guys just ask away.
We just had a meeting earlier with the developers, and that went really well. We're going to have a lot of great stuff to be rolling out here for you guys soon. Development's definitely going well. We got a sneak peek on the upcoming, the new DApp, the centralized DApp. That's looking really good.
Yeah. So the DApp will be, DApp is in development as well. Tournament leagues is almost ready, but needs some polishing and stuff. So we're gonna release some stuff soon.
Mm-hmm.
But now the main topics, as you have seen, it's our new reloaded program that we're launching. We're working on a new economy system. We have different options. We have a bigger network for now. We have a specialist on the team who help us. We're taking this more seriously than previous time. And we want to make this the best game, the best project to make it sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we decided.
None of us had any experience launching a token, right? I mean, we're all very, very talented in what we do in our particular spaces, but we weren't ready for this necessarily. This was a great learning experience for us. And now that we are ready, we have the mentorship from the right people, we have the resources available, it's going to be really, really special. If you really consider, looking back to November, December, how excited we were, how excited the community was, how new investors were, everybody coming running. We had such great potential, and we just didn't really know exactly what we were doing. We weren't quite there. And now we do. Now we know exactly what we're supposed to do. And now we have the right people to assist us in that process. That's exciting. That is really, really exciting if you consider. It's going to be something special. And not only are we equipped, or not only are we educated and aware of what to do, now we have a head start. We have so many months of development. We already have the reputation in the community and in multiple communities around the space. We already have a working, not even a demo. We have a full alpha now. We have multiple components to it. We're building an extensive DApp where the user experience is going to be insane compared to how it was initially. We have everything that we needed now. With a head start, we were 6 months ahead of the game, and we have the right people to guide us through it, and we have everything we need to do it. It's going to be really, really interesting to see how this blows up in the next couple of months. It's going to be something special.
Exactly. And as Anthony said, we have made some mistakes in the past, and everybody makes mistakes. We have done some choices that weren't the best for the community, not best for the sustainability of the game. But right now we're just flipping everything upside down and doing like everything how it should be in the first place, and sustainable, and the way we wanted it in the first place, and it will still benefit everyone.
Yeah, it will be like a second breath to the project because we wanted to go with it. We won't be like here leaving nobody. We want to push it harder.
Exactly.
That's why we're doing it.
Yeah.
And thanks for staying with us and trusting the process.
Yeah, good times are going to be ahead for sure. And I think
as we said all along, project and you trust the team, you're going to reap the rewards. And we've got a lot of special things coming in this process of the migration that is really, really going to be beneficial to all of our holders and people who trust us through this whole process. You know, you guys aren't alone. You went up and down through your bags. You saw great gains, great losses. So did we. We went through that process with you. We didn't sell out. We went up the chart and down the chart quite a bit. And because of that, we know what it's like. We know how it feels. And you guys are going to be rewarded for that. There's going to be some great opportunities to the people who held through that are going to be huge. And a lot of these people who sold out, especially those at the last minute, are going to be heartbroken that they can wait that little bit of extra time. It's going to be insane. You know, what we have in store for you guys is absolutely remarkable. You're going to be excited.
Absolutely. So I think we got some questions in the chat as well. So we're taking them one by one, chronologically. So maybe Kareem can ask them in the live as well. Maybe if someone is watching it back, they don't hear. Then they see the question, obviously.
I saw a question about the new contract. If you guys can just give updates about the video.
Sorry, Kareem, you're cutting off a bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better.
I said I saw a question about the new contract. So if you guys can talk a little bit about the relaunch of CoinRacer.
We haven't the contract's not coded out, and we're working on the plan. We're devising the plan. But this time around, we really want to involve the community. We want, because I mean, there's so many opportunities where we made some mistakes. We acknowledge them. We want to fix that. But the community was there, and the community had some ideas that could have got us through that process a little bit sooner. So we want to have the community's, their input. You guys are shareholders. At the end of the day, you're a shareholder in this business. You guys have a say. We want to hear your voice. We want you to be involved in that process. So it may take a little bit longer to write this contract than you usually would, but that's because we're making it equipped to make it satisfying to everybody, essentially. We want everybody to be happy with their investing and not be missing out on anything in any regard. And we want to see everybody's got a different perspective. You guys might see something that we don't. We want to make sure it's covered and it's done properly. So we don't have the contract written. Right now we're in the process of doing that. So if you guys have suggestions and advice, please throw it out. You're here to be heard.
Yep. So we will have a new contract. It's going to be better, as Anthony said, and it's going to just come along the way as we, progress in the CoinRacer Reloaded.
As you know, we also have in the roadmap the mobile version development. So we are focusing on this as well, trying to bring CoinRacer to a new mobile market. So this is as well thing you have to stay updated to.
I mean, it's just a start, but we're first looking at the Android market because it's the biggest one. Even though a lot of people use iPhones, but and iPads, Android is still by the market share the biggest one. So we're just focusing on that first, and then we're just going to go, along the way. But it's in the development right now. Yeah. That was the question, right?
No, it wasn't. I just updated you.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Any ETA on the V2?
So we're looking for around 1.5 months, 1 month, just to prepare everything, set it up perfectly. And I think the market conditions will be great as well.
Market conditions are going to be but beyond that as well, I mean, we're still waiting on the project plan. Our project manager, he's working on that, should be out any time now. So there's going to be incremental phases that are going to be unleashed or unrolled, essentially. And we are aiming for a particular time and date, but we can't necessarily state that exactly because it really depends on a lot of factors that come into play. And development's a big one, but development's going very, very well. So we may be able to hit that target, but we don't want to give it an exact date just yet because, in the past we've given that. We've been very ambitious. And, if we came up short or we were a little late, the community is really upset with us. So we want to make sure that we're not setting false expectations with you guys too. So it could be maybe 2 months, maybe 1 month. Who knows, really? As we progress towards that process, we'll be able to give you a better idea of what's going on.
Mr. Luke asked, will the NFTs get their reward system changed? And if so, could we share a glimpse of that? As of right now, the chip race rewards specifically, there is no plan to change those. So you guys are good to go. We have been talking about some upgrades and new options to the NFTs though. So there is some fun stuff in the works that'll be new as well.
Ultimately, we're not looking to take anything away from you guys. Anything that you're satisfied with, anything that's been successful, anything that you guys are happy with, we want to maintain that. We want to keep that. And we want to bring in new things that are going to be beneficial, that are going to make you happier, make you more satisfied, make this process better for everybody who's here right now and everybody who wants to join in, or anybody who doesn't, they're going to want to. So that's the approach that we're taking right now. We're not looking to take anything away from you guys. And we're going to look for new revenue streams and ways to maintain it and sustain it as opposed to take things away. So there are ways to bypass that and make this work.
Boss has asked, do we have the same supply on V2? Do we consider running mechanisms on V2?
Yeah, so the supply will be the same as current one.
100 million. It's a burning mechanism.
Really makes sense.
Sorry, go ahead.
It only makes sense. There's a few different things to correct in the tokenomics structure to make it a sustainable economy. And of course, with the migration as well, we're going to have a specific amount of liquidity that's going to have to be covered. So we're going to spread ourselves a little thin that way. But in the same time, we'll be able to cover that liquidity with private presale, and we can make that work. There are ways to work around it, but to change that to total supply would be kind of foolish at this point because it's only going to complicate everything for us. So if we can keep everything simplistic and maintain just a clear migration, it'll be a lot easier for everybody. So we don't look to change that at all.
So someone is asking about the marketplace. Is the marketplace will be available before V2? I'm going to say most probably, because right now we're just taking a different approach to develop the marketplace, and that's going to be probably much quicker, and the result is going to be better as well. So you can expect the marketplace around next month. Start. That was the timeline for that one.
Yeah, we've got a huge head start with the marketplace now as well. Chrisant and I are involved in a couple of different business excursions together. And one of them happens to be Shitpunks. And with Shitpunks, we already have a working marketplace. So there's a lot of code and a lot of head starts and things we can bypass. It would take a bit of time normally with developers to start from scratch that we can now bring into CoinRacer. And we can use those to our advantage by just melding some of the processes together between each project.
Yeah, that was the idea. So amazing that we can use that this resource.
So we should be having that marketplace guys pretty soon, actually. I know
it creates a bit of a partnership that exists as well. There's a lot of benefits we can take from that project and bring over this way, and I mean vice versa. So there's a huge opportunity for cross promotion, huge opportunity for developmental advantages. Just having these two projects aligned is going to be really beneficial for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a great one. Also, someone asks about vesting. Jancy Race Whale. He's asking about vesting. So I didn't get it. So like the team vested tokens, right? Those are vested as schedule, as by schedule, which is up on the white paper. So no changes in that one. We can't make changes in that one.
I think he's talking about the tokens that will be airdropped to the holders when we launch V2. Are they going to be vested?
Yeah, sure. About like the new reloaded token, right?
Yeah. So
we're not going to have an airdrop. It's probably going to be a one-for-one conversion. The only way, because the liquidity in the V1 is locked away, and it's locked away till next year. So ultimately, people could go ahead and take their airdrop, sell the tokens, steal that liquidity, and double out. And we don't want that to happen, especially with anybody who's coming in last minute, as opposed to guys who've been waiting around for so long. So what we're going to have is a complete conversion or swap. There's going to be some sort of interface or manual. How it's going to work, you're going to have to send your C-Race to a particular wallet or contract, and then you'll receive the new token in exchange for it. And that way, we can ensure that anybody who gets the new token doesn't go back and steal the liquidity from the V1. Now, having that set up that way is also going to put us in a position where some people can't come in last minute and build some pretty big wallets at a cheap price. And everybody knows this token's going to pump. Everybody knows this pre-sale is going to be huge. Everybody knows this is going to be an exciting launch. So there's going to be people trying to be advantageous and coming last minute and still away from that. So in that case, there may be some vesting. I mean, we haven't gone through this really yet as a team, so we can't dictate or determine anything specifically. But there probably will be some stage of vesting for those people converting too, and it'll have to be something reasonable. I mean, if you've been waiting around for 6 months and you're a whale, you're holding 1 million tokens, we're not expecting you to lock away and you can't sell anything. That's not fair. But what we're going to expect is that you're not going to sell 1 million tokens on day one when it 10x's, because that's going to be outrageous to everybody else, and that's going to be, in the same sense, stealing liquidity. Now, we want to be as helpful and we want to benefit our holders as much as possible. But at the end of the day, any one holder is not any more important than every other holder on the project and the rest of the project itself. So we have to find a happy medium somewhere in between. Of course, you can sell your tokens and take your profit. You've been locked away, bag holding for months and months and months. We expect you to take some money away. It has to happen. Otherwise, this isn't an investment for you anymore. This is just falling in love with the token. We expect you to make some money. But at the same time, we don't want to steal from everybody else, and we don't want to crush the project. So there will be some sort of vesting, I'm sure, but I can't say for sure yet, and nobody else can say for sure yet. And we don't know exactly what it's going to be. But I mean, the first couple 100,000 tokens or something, of course you'll be able to sell that. It has to happen. To say you can't make any money after you've already been sitting back waiting to make money, that would just be foolish. I mean, we're not going to do that to anybody in the community.
Yep, exactly.
So that's the info is, in the makings as well. So you guys could probably just get to know about it as we go. Hey, Humza. So we got Humza over here, the lead game developer as well.
And as well, we wanted to introduce you today our new project manager, Valterica. He's also here, and he wants to say hello to the crew.
And to the community as well.
I would share on camera, but unfortunately there's a power outage here, and I am on mobile internet. So if you start camera, probably I will phase out.
No worries.
Sure.
Nice to meet you all. And like Mr. Div said, for the current token, we might even have some plans of reusing it in the game later on as a in-game currency. We are exploring all options that are available for using absolutely everything the team has developed until now, and also adding new features.
That liquidity sitting there, and it's probably going to be $200,000 as it is now. It may be even more if it starts to pump before this, for the actual pump, the launching of the new token. So why have that sit away for a couple of years, or sorry, for a couple of months or the rest of the year? We could actually use that in game, and we can bring a new utility to it. So there's definitely huge options available there, and we can make sure that everybody who's got their money in here is getting the best of it and getting the most of it as they can. Hey, what's going on, Loth? How you doing?
Sorry, you said something?
Just seeing how you were doing today. I haven't talked to you since last night.
Woke my ass off because it's Monday and everything starts. The week starts with a lot of work just to get you ready and pumped. But yeah, I will show you some crazy diagrams that I worked on.
Oh no.
That's good.
Let's see you later.
In the chat, would like to know more about the organizations that you mentioned in the most recent announcement, Anthony.
Well, of course, we're trying to keep that quiet and hush-hush right now because it's bad business to start throwing information out about somebody before you actually do anything with them. I mean, we gave some pretty good information in the announcements. Anything that matters really for you guys, these are some pretty big organizations, venture capitalists. So what they do is they take their money and they invest it in people, and they invest in people that they think are going to make the money. But the best way to do that is to make it happen yourself. So with these big venture capitalists, what they do is they look for startup companies that have great ideas and great fundamentals, and they come in and they put the money in there and they bring resources to make it happens. Or in another case, they look for companies that are struggling and maybe hit a bad turn, had some bad luck, and they bring in the same things, those resources and that money, and they give them everything they need. They fund them, and they bring in the right people, they give them the mentorship, and they make sure that happens. And they don't do that unless they see an idea and an opportunity for profit. These are venture capitalists. Their job is to make money. So they don't just come around spending money for no reason. If they come around spending money, they know they're going to make some money. So that's really, really exciting to see that interest where these companies are approaching us. These guys are coming to us. But I don't think we're in a position to give any more information away unless David and Mark think otherwise. They're the operational gods here.
I mean, yeah, we did, this mistake with Chainlink. Didn't work out so well, so. But I mean, those companies, I mean, we are in talks with them already for months, and just something, we missed on the first launch, and really, we haven't had this like guidance from, really like startup geniuses basically. So that's really, really like good for us that we have this right now.
One that really excites me, I was kind of doing some research on them, is the one that's worth $3.4 billion. They have partners, like basically brother sister companies, so subsidiaries of the same enterprise. One in India and one in China, and the one in China is worth $125 billion in assets. So these guys know what they're doing, and they're in the right markets. They know how to make money. And it's really exciting for them to come to us. We're sitting at below $1 million market cap, saying they're excited in us. That means a lot. That says something.
Yep, excited. So
I saw a question earlier about the mutant cars. What's their benefits like in rewards? How much are they differentiated from the normal cars?
Yeah, so we have talked previously, but it will be introduced closer to when we release the tournament leagues. There will be held special tournaments for only monster cars who have them, mutant cars. Yeah, and as well we will bring some benefits to tournament leagues as well. But currently it's more like just for now it's collectible, and it currently doesn't have special utility, but it will do have, and those who held it will benefit from this.
I mean, the special utility, that looks pretty cool, right? Okay. But yeah, right now, like, there's no like special something in there. But as Mark said, gonna happen. Also, we have a question in the voice chat as well. Ali, you want to talk? So can you raise your hand again? I'm gonna unmute you. Oh, okay. So he left. So a lot of pressure. Sure.
Too much pressure.
But overall, yeah, this email will be just like introduction. We won't go like in-depth details about to reloaded project what we'll be doing, and we'll make some detailed AMAs as soon later as we come closer to a relaunch. So then we'll have more clear details, because currently we have several options which one we have to pick. But this one won't be that in detail, guys. So just heads up. Stay tuned for the later AMAs.
Mm-hmm.
Just touching base. It's been a long time since we've seen any of you guys, talk to you guys. It's been a long time since you've seen us or talked to us. So this is just to get out there and answer some of those basic questions. But I've also mentioned in recent announcements, communication with the communication with the community is going to be a lot different. It's going to be expensive. We tried before, but we felt overwhelmed. We were a little busy. We didn't necessarily have enough people on the team. Now things have grown. Now we've got an understanding. Now we know what people expect, and we're going to give you more than what you expect. So you're going to get multiple announcements a week. You're going to have constant interaction. You're going to be updated on what happened last week. You're going to be informed of what we expect to do next week. Everything's going to be rapidly fed to you. As shareholders, you deserve that information. And then the AMAs are just going to embellish upon that. So you guys can sit back every week and put away your questions, build your ideas, bring your suggestions, and then we have that AMA. We can all throw it together and collaborate. And then it's step-by-step process. As we go week to week to week towards a new launch, we're going to be able to deviate back and forth and to evolve and develop together as a community and as a team and make sure that this project is exactly where it needs to be, so we can take the top rank in this this entire space. Not just the BSC, not just arcade games, not just we want to be P2P number one. Actually, step aside. We're coming to take it, right?
Definitely.
We have another question. Do we consider making the PvP playable by more?
Because it's echoing.
Just a second.
Sure.
It's actually the coolest echo I've ever.
Thanks. Can you ask again?
Could we consider making the PvP playable for more than 2 players?
Yeah, actually, we were talking about that in the dev chat today. So that was the goal, a long time ago, and that is something we want to implement in any case. So we're working on it right now. We'll start actually at the idea, and we can do it. So why not? More fun for the players, bigger prize pools, obviously. So yeah. And right now we have bigger maps as well, so we can really fit the people in the map. Right, Humza?
Yeah, it's easily doable. We just need a lot more traffic from our users. We are who are strictly, it's been difficult finding a match with the current amount of users that is divided into 8 further regions. So yeah, in future we could definitely go with max 4 or even 8 players inside a single game.
And then we have another question. What is the ETA of the relaunch? We sort of touched on that a little bit earlier today, but I know this is going to be a question that you guys are very excited about, going to want to ask that a lot. It should be coming relatively soon, probably within the next 2 months, but we will be sharing a lot more information as we get closer. So just keep your eye on the announcements channel.
And that date's going to be really...
Do a medium as well.
Many publications as we could get. It's going to be really elusive though, because so many factors are coming into play, so many things are going to change in the next little bit, and we really don't want to make one of the biggest mistakes we made in the past was giving ambitious dates and God's will, anything getting in the way is preventing that, or some little thing just stepping in the way, or us just being a little too ambitious and not realizing the work that it entails. So we're not going to give out these dates until we're absolutely certain of them. And that's one of the major reasons that Mr. Loth is here, our big project manager. He's going to keep us in line there. He's going to be able to help us with that. And he knows exactly how things work. He's like to a minute. This guy's unbelievable. So it's going to be a little different. And once we have those dates, you'll get them. But until then, we have to be a little vague with that process just because we don't quite know yet. And we don't want to set the wrong expectations. Everything we state, we're going to deliver on every single thing. This time around, we're not going to miss a thing. It has to happen exactly that way. Just because we need your trust back. I mean, we've been as trustworthy as possible, but some things have gotten in the way, and we're not going to allow that to happen again.
Oh, yeah, just to complete what Mr. Deep said, currently working on the roadmap of the project, the timeline, and I hope that next week, this time, maybe midweek, we can actually present to you a Gantt chart. It will be a top level one, so treat it as an orientative thing. But yeah, that's when you'll get an idea of where we are now and where we want to be in X amount of time. I'm not gonna share more because it's a surprise.
Okay, and I think I'm echoing. Sorry. Do you think you could recreate some of the aspects in the race like was on the crash tag team racing, like old times? For PS1.
So I think he's referring to damage and cars getting broken out on the field. Some are losing a wheel or stuff like that. Yeah, well, I'm a big fan of Distraction Derby. Don't know if you guys played it, but we are looking into a mod for something like that. I'm working on some mechanics and I will present it to the dev team. I hope Hamza won't hate me too much for it. But yeah, we taken that in consideration also.
We have actually Go ahead.
An absolute gaming god. He's a big gaming addict there himself. He pulled that out of his hat, just knew exactly what game he was talking about immediately. He knew exactly the attributes or the functions he was talking about.
Yeah, and our team has been doing some research and playing some random games together ourselves, trying out different things to see what feels right for CoinRacer. Anthony, Jan would like to know if the sells for the marketing have happened yet.
Well, a couple of them had happened. You guys had identified that almost immediately. I think probably only one or two left to make. Probably, I don't want to give an exact time or date because it seemed last time people tried to get a head start on that and flip it. But there's about one or two left to make, and they won't be worth much. It's a couple $1,000. That's all.
So for now, I just want to make a small intervention as well. We have a special guest today in our AMA. So one of our partner projects just wants to take the stage and speak about his project as well. I'm gonna make a small introduction of him. So his name is Johan, and he's actually my good friend as well. He's been making digital sneakers, not digital, sorry. He's making custom design sneakers for almost 3+ years for now. And he's a really big brand in Estonia. Everyone wears his sneakers around. So Johan, take the stage.
Yeah, awesome, thanks. Can you hear me guys well? Great. So thank you for that small introduction. And yeah, overall, thanks David, Mark, Anthony as well. Thank you so much for having me and the entire team as well. And I just wanted to give you a small backstory of how I'm here today in this call. If it wasn't for David, Mark, none of this actually would have happened. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be here and see you guys grow and tackle problems like they're nothing really. And I think like overall the CoinRacer family as well is extraordinary. You guys are staying together through highs and lows, and just shows you how strong the project and the team and the family really is. And yeah, a bit about myself. I've grown up with David, been friends for over 10 years now, and about 5 years ago started customizing sneakers. Didn't think too much of it at that time, but it really got going and people really loved it. So as pieces came together, it started to grow. And today we have a small team of artists and studio as well. So going back 6 months ago, we hopped onto the Web3 train. That's where David and Mark came in, just like you have to do this. And we created a new brand called Future Kicks. Some of you guys maybe have seen we did a small pair as well with Malibu sneakers. So what we do is we merge physical and digital sneakers, and basically each NFT is connected to a physical pair, and really want to continue exploring the different ways we can merge physical and digital products. And since then, we've also got lots of interest from a few bigger sneaker brands going forwards, and this really shows us that we're in this right place at the right time as well. And yeah, thinking long term, I think we really knew that we had to start off small, and I think like Mark, Anthony, David really gave us a lot to learn from as well. So in just a few days, we actually have our small collection launch, and I think we just thought it would be the only right thing to do to give the priority to the CoinRacer family as well, to really just help make this all a reality. So we have basically 100 spots reserved for the Crace family, which is 1/5 of our collection, and each spot will also have a discount as well. So we'll probably send out a small like email tomorrow with a form, and you can guys just give a look, join the conversation if you're interested. And I think we're both here with CoinRacer as well, here for a long term, and just to have a great time going forwards. And I personally would just like to give my best to Crace team and for the upcoming ventures. You guys are just doing great. And yeah, if you guys have any questions regarding Future Kicks, regarding some custom Malibu sneakers, I'm happy to answer them.
Thanks a lot, Ivan. It's an amazing story, and yeah, Future Kicks has been amazing. Like their whole team, they have about 7 people. They've been doing great work, and right now they're also our partners. As you guys see, they made the Malibu cool sneakers, congratulations to whoever who got it because the sneaker looked amazing. Good job, man.
Thanks.
Do you have anything else? The community, to us?
Actually, I have a quick question.
Sure.
Can I get them in girl sizes?
Yeah, we actually have some smaller sizes as well ready to go.
All right, good. I like them. They look great. I'm on your website right now.
Awesome.
So all 4 of these are going to be launching in the next few days? The Graffiti, Mystique, Rocket Man, and Resolver?
Yeah, so we have 4 different designs. We're all producing them ourselves. So we built the model up from scratch. And each pair will have different perks as well. So if you get the rarest one, you actually get some free sneakers all year around as well for 2 years.
Nice. All right. So when we mint, it'll be actually, we might win any of them when we mint. It'll be like a standard mint. Oh, that's kind of cool.
And yeah, you don't know the version of the sneaker you'll be getting. What you do know is you have to pick the size. So this size will be burned into the NFT. So this offers us the ability to start production early, and you can redeem these sneakers whenever you'd like. So you can redeem these sneakers in a year. You can just keep them connected with the NFT. So this is something new that hasn't been done before. And yeah, you can basically just redeem them whenever you want, and we'll send you the physical pair to wear.
Okay.
Like this in other product markets, and it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, you're ahead of the game. This is absolutely genius. We're slowly seeing it come to fruition with different services, different products. But I don't think I've seen it with sneakers yet. And having this kind of head start in the market, and a stage that we're already so early in crypto, we're already so early in NFTs, and how things are going to implement themselves into the world. You've got a great opportunity here. This is brilliant business. It's really exciting to see.
What market is the shoe size going to be in? I think European sizes are maybe a little bit different than US sizes. Do you have some kind of standard size that we could reference?
Yeah, so we actually have it on the Mint website. We'll have an option to choose the sizes, and you have all the sizes there as well. And just a heads up, every time you're buying sneakers, always focus on the centimeter size. It's always the most accurate, because different suppliers, different shoe brands, they have the models different, but this centimeter size is always the most accurate.
Makes sense.
So
I want to mint extra and not pick my shoe size, because it's probably not going to be the most common one. But if I wanted to resell it later, could I pick a shoe size that's maybe a little bit more common and then sell the NFT to someone else, or the whole package?
So this is the point. Since the NFT market as well is mainly male, from 24 to I think like 35, 36, we'd recommend, if you want to resell, go for size 44, 45. So I think that's going to be the most popular ones there. But at the same time, I'm guessing if everybody goes for that size, having something else might be good as well.
Yeah.
But as I understand, go ahead.
The secondary market of these types of NFTs is completely different when you have these different components to consider. That's interesting. I never thought about that.
Yeah, and what we're doing as well is so this is just like a story piece of our entire collection. We'll have, I think, 4 or 5 different pieces of free NFTs that will only be available for the first holders. So we'll do basically 6 months of production, and just all the value goes to the holders for free. And this is something we really want to do, just to experiment and really focus on the physical side as well, just bridging the gap between physical and digital. Yeah.
Will there be any custom-made ones for the Crace team? With the Crace logo or some cars?
Yeah, we actually gave out a pair as well. Anthony actually ordered one as well, same pair. But yeah, you can. So this is the local sneaker customization studio that we have. So if you have if you want to have crace logos, if you want to have your own name on it, we can do whatever. But having digital pairs, it's a bit more complex. It takes more time to produce, and yeah, it's a longer process, I'd say.
If I wanted to put the crace logo and the Lotarica Speed Demon on the other side.
Yeah, definitely can make that happen. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Ivan has been in the business of for years. I shipped all around the world, in Canada as well, actually. So you know how it's done. But yeah, really, really unique project, and really cool to see you on here with us at the CoinRacer AMA. So for this time, thank you for being here. And
yeah, thanks for having me, and I hope you guys all the best. Definitely win for the token launch as well.
We have a question from Jesse about future kicks.
Sure.
He asked if it is possible to link our NFTs with the future kicks NFTs.
The link? Can you be more specific on that?
I don't know what he meant. I just noticed that. I thought he was talking about the sneakers in IRL and link them with the NFTs of future kicks.
Yeah. So that's actually a really good question. We really wanted to do that, but we messed up some production details. So we're definitely going to have that in the future. So this is something really interesting, having NFC tags in physical products and being able to scan them and having the real NFT come up. So this is what we're going to definitely do in the future. And I think a really interesting step forward from that is actually when you sell an NFT, you have to send the physical product as well. So this is like the next step we want to try as well. I think that's definitely going to be a logistical headache, but I think that definitely can spark some new ideas and really evolve the space as well.
Referring to the CoinRacer NFTs and linking them to the Future Kicks one, from a technical standpoint, it is possible at some point, but we need to dig into that.
Yeah.
Of course, we're brainstorming this.
And just I'd like to know, when minting NFT on our website, could we do a voucher for future kicks and vice versa, or something like that? The voucher could be used to get the discounted sneaker NFT. I think what he's asking about is, you mentioned earlier that CoinRacer family would be getting a certain amount of discounts for this mint. How do we go about getting those?
Yeah, so we created an email with David, Mark as well. We'll send it out. We'll have a small form, like a whitelist form, just made for CoinRacer, and everybody who signs up there can get a 10% discount. And we'll have to manually enter these addresses since it's a super small collection as well. But based on these, the amounts that we have, the whitelist, these basically all whitelist spots can buy out the entire collection. So we really want to grow small and go from there.
He also wants to know if Mr. Dip was able to order some of the Malibu ones. Can other people order them as well, or was that sort of
I didn't order Malibu. I say Mr. Dip.
Yeah, but yeah, we're doing a rebranding on the Malibu sneakers with Mr. Dip. Yeah.
Okay.
But
so they're custom.
Definitely, yeah, custom. Yeah. We really want to, with custom sneakers as well, we really want to focus on always doing something a bit different. So I think it's really great having a unique one-on-one piece. And so just recreating something every time. we can do it, but it's not that fun.
Okay.
And also in the future, we can also make a new giveaway for the CoinRacer family as well, right?
Okay, putting me on the spot here, yeah.
Sorry?
Putting me on the spot here, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, actually forgot we. I think we should, since you guys welcomed us so well, I think we should give away an NFT pair here as well. So maybe David Mark can somehow set it up, and we could give out the pair today.
Wow, okay. Unexpected, but really cool, man. So do you want to do it right now?
Yeah, we can do it right now, or however you'd like. I don't want to interrupt anything if you had some important decisions to make.
What do you guys think? Should we do the giveaway?
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. Not.
First, tell everyone maybe do like a random number generator. So there's 26 people in the voice chat. We could do a random number generator and see whose number wins.
And if it lands on me, it's all good. I can win the pair.
We'll redraw, yeah.
Okay, so let's give it a try. Mark, maybe you can do it.
So, just keep on making numbers. Maybe you guys put number in the chat, and we will say who is the closest one to the number we have in mind.
Oh yeah, the first one who gets the random number wins.
There you go.
All right. So spam the chat. So what number do we have in mind? Let's.
What's the number range? What's the highest number we can do? 100? 50?
Let's do the hundreds.
100 is the highest, yeah.
There's 2 letters.
Oh, what do we have? Wow, that's a lot of numbers.
It's nice.
Okay.
All right.
Did we get?
All right.
All right, guys, it's not rigged, but just guess the right number. It's not rigged. I'm just telling you. It was 67, and he was the first one. So he just manifested the sneakers you were talking about.
I think it was the first one, right? Who was the first number?
Yeah, it's not rigged.
That's for real.
Yeah.
Wow. You're just a lucky man.
Jesse, congrats.
Hey, Jesse.
Here we are.
He deserves it, I guess. Good job.
Yeah, so Jesse, you can, I don't know if you can hear this, but maybe just send me your wallet and we can put it, send the pair to you when we launch.
Jesse got new pairs of shoes right now, yeah, let's go. Alright, so I think let's then move on with the AMA, and thank you all again for coming here and talking. It was super fun to have you today with us, really. And if you don't have any questions for you anymore, then yeah, thanks, man.
It's been fun, everybody.
Nice to meet you.
All right, guys.
See you guys.
Are we like ending the whole AMA, or?
Oh.
Or are we just,
Anthony, we write it up?
Is this the time I have to leave? Everybody gets some uncomfortable if I don't.
All right, let's say bye to Johan for this time.
Yeah, okay. I'll go. Right. You guys can say, yeah.
So okay, guys, tonight coming up to Sweden, we had our kicks on.
Say again.
Prashant and I came out to Estonia. We have our future kicks on.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Spot is pretty, right there too. But
yeah, guys, that was the Johan and the future kicks.
They're minting out on 4th and 5th. Whitelist is on 4th.
Check them out. And
check them out.
Yeah.
And the email will be coming soon, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna talk it out with Anthony and Croissants later on. But all right, we can go on with the AMA. So any questions you guys have, just put them in the chat or just raise your hands. We're here to answer.
Yes, let's pick some final questions, and we will wrap the whole AMA after that.
Yep.
Okay, I guess you guys got all the answers, but
We have a question from Discord. They're asking if the holders from the V1 CoinRacer, are they going to get any benefits on the drop for the video?
So I'm gonna jump in a little bit here, like options, and in a short, yes, most probably yes, but we are still exploring what the benefits are.
Okay, that's great.
yeah, as we said today, we won't go into details. We will update you guys later with upcoming AMAs. All the detailed thing will be explained, so just stay tuned. And yeah.
Are going to be regular. We're going to have AMAs all the time, different times throughout the day, different days throughout the week, so we can make sure everybody attends, nobody misses out. We're going to have them recorded as well. You can catch them on your own time. And we're going to have regular announcements. We're going to be active in the community. We're going to do everything we can to keep all this information regularly disseminated to everybody in the community, so nobody's missing out on a single thing. So don't worry if your question's not being answered today because we don't have an answer. As soon as we do, it will be answered, and you will get that information, and everybody else in the community will as well.
Yep. That's how it is.
We have one more very important question. I can say it's the best question in the AMA so far. It's what's the cat's name?
I'm sorry, guys. This is Munster. He's my buddy here. Here you go. He's always by my side. And normally when I'm in a VC, I have to just shut my mic off because he's very chatty as well. But his name is Munster, like the cheese. He likes cheese. Should have named him Asiago though, because he actually prefers Asiago cheese.
I've been trying to ask the same question. Glad somebody asked.
Okay. He's happy to be here. I was going to kick him out, but felt cruel.
First time I've seen him quietly and patiently just sit by and enjoy the show.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. I don't see any more questions.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right. So thanks for being here, guys. Every one of you. And
yeah, CoinRacer fam, thanks for being here that late. And thanks for the support and your loyalty and your trust. Let's stay updated and move on. Yeah, move on all together.
Pleasure to see all you guys. It's exciting to have you around. Love the community corners. Your family stands strong through it all. Just going to be, like, as I said, lots of communication like this. So anything you've got, anything you're curious about, round it all up, write it down, put it on a sticky note, get ready for the next AMA. And, we've got so much in store for you guys. It's unbelievable. So just keep an eye on the announcements, keep up to date, and give your voice. Just voice yourself. Get your vocal cords out there and open up and let us know what it is you want to see, what it is you want to change, what it is you would like to maintain that we have already, so we can make sure that this project is exactly what everybody here wants it to be. Because everybody here is essentially, the face of everybody else in the crypto space. If everybody here is happy, everybody else is going to be happy. If we can make this that type of project, I see Step Aside, like I said, we're coming to take number one. We're going to be the P2E project of the year.
Yeah. And we didn't come this far just to come this far, It's just that, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go forward. So, yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good evening, morning, wherever you are, when you're watching this. And, yeah. Bye-bye.
All right, guys.
See you around. Bye.
Yeah.